John, I've got a pretty big announcement for the show today. I think everybody's going to be pretty shocked, but I've sat on it for the past week. You probably haven't seen me uploading as much.
Yeah, you were MIA. What's up?
Yeah. So
What are you
I'm
up
not
to?
going to cover Apple products anymore. In fact, this podcast fully done on a PC. The only reason I'm wearing the AirPods Maxes is because I didn't have any other headphones in the house, but I'll be fully transitioned out of the Apple ecosystem by early next week. And I'm done. I just decided this whole privacy thing, I'm out. No, I'm just playing. I'm still
Okay.
a fanboy. What's up, guys?
I didn't know how to go about that. I didn't know if it was real.
Welcome back to the Genius Bar. I nobody that actually knows me would all know that's BS,
But
maybe.
you were ultra serious, and my brain was like
Yeah.
trying to compute it because the words didn't make sense
Maybe.
coming out of your mouth. I thought you were an imposter.
Yeah, I mean, I was acting kind of sus. I was being a sussy baka.
You a
as they
sussy
call us.
baka?
I was being a sussy baka. I don't even know what that means. I just hear
Dude,
people say that, and I'm like, I'll just say it too.
I have been watching Breaking Bad clips. Like I watched one.
Ooh. Okay.
And then you know how the YouTube algorithm works. So now every time I fucking open YouTube, it's like another clip. And at this point, I pretty much watched the entire show just in clips.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
I did that with the Curb Your meme, you know, the dun, da, dun,
Yeah.
da, dun, da, dun.
Yeah.
So I watch, I do really enjoy them. Like that is one of my top favorite like meme formats of all time.
Uh-huh.
But man, they were giving me like these weird deep cuts. Some of them were getting real racist, and I was like, ugh, this is not what I signed up for. And then the comments would be like real incel-y. I was like, what is?
Not a fan of the
Let's
incels?
move on, YouTube. Please, God, let's move on. I'd like to do something
Yeah,
else.
they
Anyway,
took you
John,
deep down the rabbit hole because you watched all the other ones. So then like, all right, we got to take them deeper.
I know. What's up with the algorithm? Like what? I feel like there was a point in YouTube. Maybe you guys have noticed this as well. When the algorithm was spot on, like every single time it was 100% hitting.
It's spot on. I haven't hit the racism yet. I think that's what happens.
It's coming.
I think that's what happens once you watch all of the things it was trying to serve you. I think that's it. I think this is on you, not YouTube. I think you literally watched all the Curb Your memes that you could until there was nothing left but racism. And so they're like, I don't know, man, just try one of these.
I was like, oh no, I'm a hard pass on this. I'll have no content.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird.
I was watching Breaking Bad clips, and then the Hank thing, the Dean Norris cameo came up where someone had him call Walt a sussy baka. And now I've seen not only have I seen every clip from Breaking Bad, but I have also now seen every clip with Hank, Dean Norris edited in saying you're a sussy baka. So it's funny that you said sussy baka after a whole week of me hearing that for the first time.
That's because I am a Google AI and the entire world is just a simulation,
this is
John.
fucked up.
I'm just a simulation.
Yeah, here I am just trying to do my podcast and the algorithm is back at it.
Yeah, back at it again.
You sussy baka.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Have you been enjoying the YouTube life? I feel like you've been taking a kind of a chill pill, I feel like recently.
Yeah. Yes.
It's been real slow again. It's been real slow.
I mean,
like pretty
according
bad.
to rumors, it's going to get better, but I mean, I think my mistake was I had all those leaks, and like I pooped them out. I just dropped them all in 1 week, which I don't regret. I mean, okay, I kind of regret. I wish I would have
had a good month. You had a real.
That's what I'm
good
saying.
month.
I wish I would have like spread them out a little bit, but there's a part of me that thinks it's so badass that I was just like back to back to back to back to back, like major leaks. And it felt good. I can always say that week happened. It was a crazy week in Front Page Tech history.
That was cool.
But now I have nothing. So congratulations. I played myself. That's what happened.
Yeah. Where are these world famous sources that Jon Prosser is supposed to have?
Yeah. Well, it turns out I dumped all the information I had, and now here I am.
Yeah. You shat it everywhere. You shat the bed in a good way, but now the bed is dry.
I did record another one tonight, and I may have you in it. I may have coerced Sam into being on a cameo on it.
You guys will have seen it by this point?
Yes, I think so.
FPT drops before, our videos drop before the podcast. It drops later in the day.
Dude.
So yeah.
I have
It was so fun.
You haven't even done it yet, but I'm sure it was a great time.
It was awesome.
I'm sure by like 4 a.m, you'll be texting me, be like, I hate this. Remember when we both like swapped channels, but we waited to the last minute because we thought it was going to be easy, and then we were up all night.
I don't know if we ever, like looking back on that, I would have fully understood. And like I said, this is a joke at the time, but if you were like, hey man, Like, it was great, like, trying to get to know you, but like, I just don't think you're the friend for me.
What?
Like, I'd like to move on. Like, I would have, if you would have done that, I would have been like, that's fair, because
it was a great
guys,
episode.
what I gave Jon, no, like, but from an editor's perspective, what I gave Jon was, it was like, wow, there's just a pile of poop and there's like little tiny pieces of lettuce in there that you gotta pick out.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Oh,
I want to tell you, no, Sam, it wasn't as bad as you think it was, but it was a lot. It was a lot.
Because the green screen was also messed up. You had to fix that. The lighting was weird. I had so many takes.
That was the tough part. So,
dude,
pro tip: when I record Front Page Tech,
it was so hard.
So the problem was you didn't only just do a lot of takes. A lot of your takes were good, which presents a major problem because then I have to include every single take and watch it back with each take included to see which take was the best. So when I record Front Page Tech, pro tip, I don't do that. It's that's why the episodes are usually scripted, but I have this mindset of, if I did it, it's good enough, move on. Because then I fucking make a nightmare for myself later on in editing where I can't choose which take is best and I'm like hyper analyzing everything. So I just do one take and I move it along.
Yeah. No, I mean, just the fact that you wanted to work with me on any project in any capacity ever again, I was like, wow,
well,
this
now
guy
we're doing a
might
podcast
actually
together.
be my friend. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Did we do that collab before the podcast?
No. It was in April. We had been doing it because it was April 1st, remember? It was like a month and a half in. We were still I still feel like we were still getting to know each other at that point, though, more than we do now, or less than we knew each other now. So
yeah,
it was wild.
Well, I asked you to be back in it again. I was writing the show tonight and I wrote a little stupid thing in there. And I'd be like, this would be way funnier if it wasn't me and if it was Sam.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Well, we can say it because it'll have been out, right?
Yeah, and when I usually do that, like I cut to like a news style part of the show, it's always me,
which I love.
This is gonna catch them off guard because it's not gonna be me. I'm literally cutting to somebody else.
Dude, I'll put on my button up shirt and a tie and everything.
Yeah,
I'll get my stick mic out to make it look like an actual, closest to a microphone to make it look real. Oh, actually,
put you on CNN.
I don't know if I still have it. I had a mic flag at one point. Like for my school news.
For what? Okay.
For BUTV News.
You had a mic
by the way,
flag.
every week we like to send the audience on a like an adventure on the internet, like find this thing that you and I were randomly in. Yeah, there are 20 to 30 episodes of me being an anchor for my school news that nobody's ever found.
On fucking YouTube?
Public on YouTube.
No way.
I mean, I just gave away the name. You can search it up and find me, and it's so cringe. What was
it called for the audience, for the people in the back?
It was called BUTV News, and it's from Bradley University. And dude, just go back to 20. I'm actually on there as the weather guy starting in fall of 2016. I was the weather dude.
Oh my God, they publish so often.
Cringe. Oh yeah, because it's a school news show. And they put out the clips on the same channel.
Wait.
I won't be in the newest one, but if you go back to like 2017, 2018, you can.
My guy. No. Wait for it.
This is the documentary. That was the semester I directed. So that was when I was in the back doing like ready red, roll and take red, which is like the pre-made clips, or roll and take blue. You'd flip flop, or like ready camera one, take one. Dude, there were so many commands. Like that's actually like a random skill that I have in my back pocket to where like if I just like
if the YouTube stuff doesn't work out.
Yeah, where I'm just like, no, I could like go in and like direct a show on TV or not a movie because it's very different. But like as far as like a live news show, like I actually do have experience with that, and I got pretty good at it by the end of the day. It's really hard to direct. I don't know if you've ever done it in a news broadcast setting, because so the director's the only one that makes the calls and everyone just has to do what you say. But people are late and some people are bad and sometimes I'm bad. So sometimes like there'd be quick transitions where you'd go from a pre-roll clip to an anchor with an upper third, like that little square next to them, and a second CG underneath of them with another name. And then you'd have to transition from that to a break. So you'd have to be like, you'd have to know what's coming. So you'd have to be like, dude, it was so crazy. You'd have to be like, ready, ready cam 2 with CG A and B.
Whoa.
And then you'd have to be like, take cam 2 with CG A and B, ready, roll, take, red, ready, roll, and fade. And like, this is while you're hearing the anchor say it in your head. So they're like just, wrapping up. And then you'd have to know when to call it. You'd have to know when to stop like the performance we would do at it was really exciting.
Crazy.
Like my leg was just like this for the entire 30 minutes. And it was only a 30-minute news show, but it was fun. Like, it was definitely something I enjoyed. And like, I'm always the type of person in leadership roles where like, I do like to be like the head of the ship.
Yeah. That
I like
sounds
to be the head
wild,
of it.
dude.
I feel like you're very similar in that regard. Like, you don't want to just be the guy doing like the CG or just the guy doing the teleprompter.
But I'm anal about it. I want control over everything, and that gets me in trouble.
Yeah. No, you have to learn. Like, I had to let go at some points. Like, I mean, sometimes people would just like not be paying attention. I'd be like, roll and take red. Roll and take red. roll it. And the anchor's just sitting there like this because there's no content. And oh my God, there's so many videos of me messing up. And like, there's some videos where I did kill it. My best stories are in 2019.
That's
it was
not
when
that
I was
long
a reporter.
ago.
No. It was when I was a reporter. I did these really cool investigative stories. Like, I did one on the campus parking department. I did one on the parking garage system.
This is all I'm going to be doing after the show, by the way. Just trying to dig up these old clips.
Just if you want to find it, I think you'd be BUTV Investigates. That was my series that I coined and made.
Okay.
Because that's always what I've enjoyed, is the investigative side of things. And dude, it was.
And this was well after you had started YouTube, so you're probably very good at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was.
But toot.
I was one of the better people in the class. Not directing. I think there were a significant amount of people that were better than me, but as far as like a reporter, I think. Like, if YouTube, let's say in a world where like YouTube went bad and it was like, I need a job now. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go, I like, if I needed a job right now and like I had to keep paying rent and stuff where I am, well, I have money saved, so I could be okay. But hypothetically, if I had no money saved, had to get a job, I'd either I'd probably go to NBC and work there, or I would just go to my local news station. And even though I'd hate doing like, another shooting has happened and this violence occurred, because that's just all BS and fear mongering. I think that's what I would do. Like, I think that's what I would. I mean, I know I would be good at like the reporter thing.
Well, you're going to be a reporter on Four-Way Tech, so it works out.
I know.
You get no money
John,
for it.
As you can see, I segued here to be like, this is my resume.
Right.
I'm qualified. Please give me the job.
Right.
Please give me the job.
YouTube is hard out there right now. Hey, I have a story for you. A story for everybody. But we'll do it after the ad break. So we'll make money and then I'll tell the story.
You tell me who's first, because I literally have no idea.
Because you're on a Windows PC, which I feel like we haven't fairly addressed that yet. Anyway, the first sponsor of the day is, I'm allowed to say it, all right? I don't speak for everybody on the show, but it's my personal favorite, HelloFresh.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
everybody.
It's a banger.
And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd does go wild because we love HelloFresh.
This is a real thing. We get our agency, one of our managers sends us a copy or the ad read for that week, because sometimes it changes week to week. And I was trying to find the read for Sam and I today, and when I searched my email for like HelloFresh, I couldn't find the read, because literally I have like hundreds of emails from HelloFresh for real, because I use them for real. I love HelloFresh. I just had it tonight. It was spicy meatballs with this special gravy spicy sauce. Oh, so good, dude. It's so good. HelloFresh is my favorite sponsor ever.
I genuinely, from the ones that I've tried, like none of them were bad. There wasn't a meal where I was like, I don't like this. It was all like, this is either really good or I actually love it and want to eat more.
After you have a meal, you can rate it in the app, and then they'll give you more like that. And you rate. It's weird. It's like you rate it out of 4 stars, and I have never given anything even a 2. Like, I love everything that I eat. Usually I give it a 4, but if it's something that I was like, it was really good, but like, do I want that again? Meh. I give it a 3.
Yeah. Sure. No, that's amazing. I mean, HelloFresh is one of those services. I mean, 50 menu and market items to choose from every week. You can go vegetarian made, you can go calorie smart choices, you can go extra special gourmet options. I mean, you look at the menu
stuff. Dude, the other day I had lobster tail and steak.
Oh my God.
Dude,
all right, Drake.
It was so
all
good.
Right, Drake.
It was so good.
Salmon with that's one meal out here. I mean, yeah, you can't say no to that. And listen, guys, when you go to HelloFresh.com/genius14, it's not just John and me that get to have this experience. You can be eating like Drake. You can be eating like a king.
Yeah.
Or just like Jon Prosser. You can just be eating like Jon Prosser.
You can eat like me. 14. This is less than 14. This is just 4. 14 free meals. That is a lot. And that's real because when they first signed with us, I think they were giving 12 free meals. And I used our promo code. And I got legitimately 12 free meals, and that started me on the HelloFresh train. Now they're giving you 14.
Yeah, just for you guys, 14 meals. We were at hard negotiations with the HelloFresh people, and we said, "Listen, we love you guys so much. We want 2 extra meals. The Genius Bar fans deserve better." And they said, "You know what? We agree. We love the Genius Bar fans. They are the best podcast fans on the internet." So,
and we're closing in on Apple season. You know, the iPhone 13 is coming around the corner, which means it's fall. The fall harvest is officially on with HelloFresh. Count on seasonal recipes like pumpkin, cinnamon rolls, and Friendsgiving ready sides, as well as high quality ingredients that you could travel from them straight to your front door. You don't got to go to the grocery store. None of that stuff. It is fantastic. My favorite sponsor. All you got to do is go to HelloFresh.com/genius14. Use the code genius14 for 14 free meals, including, they're not stopping at the meals. You get the 14 free meals plus free shipping.
Heck yeah. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this episode of the Genius Bar. HelloFresh.com/genius14.
I was obviously very excited about that. I love them.
Yeah, no, they're phenomenal. Like I've used them and they're also phenomenal. Like that's no cap out here on the Genius Bar, as they say.
So I have a little story. I'll try to get through it because we do have Apple news this week. Believe it or not, the news gods have blessed us.
It's like it's our show. We can do it. We can.
You're fucking right, dude. This is our show. Yeah. We do what we want. Okay,
exactly.
So it was my birthday.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
Well, I wish you happy birthday.
Yeah, you wished me happy birthday on the day. It was my birthday last Thursday, August 12th. And so something really cool happened, and then it convinced me to do something. That's basically the story. So, I want to say like maybe a month before my birthday, I told Karina, and I'm going to tell everyone here, about a childhood thing that I grew up with, a certain show that I think that I know people, their reaction will either be hell yeah, that's a great show, or they'll laugh because it's kind of campy, and I don't know if it holds up anymore today. Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris. Okay. You ever seen it?
I never saw it.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know who Chuck Norris is. Yeah.
So that was my shit. And when I was a kid, my grandma really loved that show, and since my real father wasn't in my life, Chuck Norris was like my father figure. Like I was watching those shows since I was a wee little tot, like since I was a baby, and it was still airing as I was growing up. And the show really touched on, like, as campy as it is, it really touched on like what I think are really, really great morals, and they touched on like really sensitive topics at the time, like dealing with kids and drugs and gang violence and all that other stuff. And so it taught me a lot. I told Karina, like, because I've tried to show her the show before, and we kind of laughed about it, but this was I sat down and was like, this literally, when I think about men in my life, even though Chuck Norris wasn't, he's not technically in my life, I'm not that crazy. I put him teaching me above like my stepfather, if that makes sense. Like a lot of my morals come from that show and come from Chuck Norris, and I think it's because my family just showed me that show very early on. And so I told Karina about that, and I said, for my birthday, I want to do nothing but just sit and watch that show with you all day, because I want to show you. And she was really excited about it because she's like, I want to. I'll probably. She expected to see parts of me in that show because a lot of my morals and my beliefs come from stuff like that. And so, we sat down and watched the show on my birthday. But also, dude, she had me go in the bathroom. She had me go in the bedroom, close the door, and she said, "Hang on, I guess I'm going to do something." And for her birthday last year, for context, since we're friends with a lot of the tech people on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Karina found Front Page Tech as a fan, like she loves tech YouTube and she watches a lot of the people. And that's how her and I got together. That's how this whole thing happened. So last year for her birthday, since I'm friends with a lot of the people, I reached out to them privately and put together a little video with all of her favorite YouTubers telling her happy birthday.
Aww.
Yeah, because I'm friends with them and they were really cool and amazing people. You know who you are. And they did that for her. So she comes into the bedroom and tells me, listen, I'm not famous and I can't get people like you. I couldn't ask people like you, like YouTube friends and all that stuff, but I do have a surprise for you. So I go out and on the motherfucking TV is Chuck Norris. Not lying. And it was like, so she, Cameo, the service.
Yeah.
He's not even available. So I don't know how she got it. Like he doesn't accept bookings anymore, but I don't know how she got it. It's a mystery. But Chuck fucking Norris told me happy birthday. And that was the craziest thing to ever happen to me.
Dude,
and
that's so cool.
I'm not going to play the whole video, but I'll show you. Like he's so old now. He's so cute and
How
so old.
did she find him, dude?
That's Chuck Norris telling me happy birthday. It was crazy, dude. I lost my shit.
Oh my God.
And
that's such a cool surprise.
And it got me thinking because I've done this privately. I've done videos for people, like somebody reach out to me and like the most recent one was an aunt reached out and said that her son, Thomas, I think was his first name. They hadn't been able to see each other because of COVID. They haven't seen each other for a very long time. And it was his birthday coming up and he's a really big Front Page Tech fan. Like his card had the Front Page Tech logo on it. His birthday cake was the fucking Front Page Tech logo.
What?
It was the coolest thing ever. And so she reached out to me and was like, it would mean a lot to me if I could get like a video from you or maybe an email telling him happy birthday. So I made him a video. Karina and I made him a little video and told him happy birthday. And I've been doing stuff like that privately. Like if people reach out to me and find out how to get a hold of me, like they had emailed me in this case. But a lot of people don't know how to get a hold of me. And I kind of laughed at the Cameo stuff before, but no joke. This moment of Chuck Norris telling me happy birthday, like it clicked. I got it completely. And I was like, this is a really fucking cool service. And if I could make somebody even a fraction of that happy on their birthday, I want to do it. So that's
really cool.
Yeah. I checked my Twitter and Cameo had reached out to me last year and they said a lot of people were requesting me and wanted to know if I was interested in being on the platform. And I never replied because at the time I didn't get the Cameo thing, but now I do. So I reached back out and was like, hey, I'd like to have a chat. I get it now. And I'm on the Cameo train. I'd be willing to jump on the platform. So first, they text me and they asked me for a video. So there was a person from Cameo who gave me their name and asked me to record a video of myself saying their name and my name to prove my identity. Because I'm sure anyone could reach out and be like, I'm this person, and then, claim to be that person. So I did that. We had a call today. They set up everything for me, and now I'm on Cameo. And
oh my God, Jon Prosser's on Cameo, dude.
I think I was on it just like as of an hour ago, so I should probably come up. So I'm just telling people on the podcast. That's my story. That's the reason I'm on Cameo is because of the Chuck Norris
God,
thing.
Here you are.
You found me?
Jon Prosser, Front Page Tech.
So they did all that stuff. They chose like where I'm known from and all that other stuff. I don't have any control over that. But
nice.
So if it's something you want, if you want like a happy birthday thing, or you want me to shout out your podcast or your YouTube channel, if you pay me to say it, I'll say it. And I never really considered doing something like this before, but the whole Chuck Norris thing like really changed my mind.
Wow.
And so I want to be able to do that for other people. For now, I haven't really settled on it. The price is either going to be $25 or $50 starting out. So if you want, like if you're watching the show and you want a video for me, find my Cameo. And for like the first few weeks, you can get it for like $25, $50. After that, the price is going to go up. But the call with Cameo today, they recommended doing like an entry price, like like, hey, if you want to, I'm brand new to the platform. If you want to be one of the first people to get a Cameo or whatever, so we lowered the price for those people.
Nice.
But basically, that's the whole story. I'm on Cameo now, but it's literally only because Chuck fucking Norris told me happy birthday, and it made my whole day. So that you can find me there.
That's a really interesting way to think about it, because like I felt the same way. I was like, Cameo, I don't really get it. Like I don't really want, but yeah, somebody has that sentimental value, or like, if you're a part of people's days. Yeah, I get it. I don't really get. I've never really had anybody reach out and be like, "Hey, can you say happy birthday?"
I grew up with this dude, and then he was on my TV saying my name. That was wild.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That is wild. That's
I'm not
cool
Chuck
Norris.
I'm
happy. Yeah. I am happy you had that experience, Sean. Well, happy birthday. I'm glad it was a good one. This is going to be a good transition into your birthday gift.
What?
It's going to be your birthday gift, John.
Oh, God. What is it?
Go ahead and pull up the share screen.
Hang on. What is this?
So, John, I've got a little game I put together for you. We can add some game show music in post. Nothing fancy, just like straight through.
Okay, I can do it. Here comes the game show music, and now. Okay.
So, I got a little game I put together to test your knowledge. You've said some things that are questionable about your validity as an Apple fan. Sometimes I think you're more of an Apple fan than me. So I know the answers to all of these, but I want to know, do you want to be an iOSillionaire?
Yes, let's play.
All right. So we got a few rounds here. They increase in difficulty at random points, and I did throw this together in 4 minutes.
If I fail this, am I kicked off the podcast that's Apple related?
No, you have to give me a free cameo if you lose.
Okay.
If you don't get all of these, you have to give me a free cameo. Okay. Now, we're doing some deep cuts. We're doing some fun stuff. All right. First up here, you have to name what
iOS
iPhone.
5. Oh, iPhone.
You have to name what iPhone this launched on.
iPhone 5? 4? What is it?
Wrong.
What?
Let's get. Well, he lost.
Hang on, wait.
John,
wait. Was that from iOS 5 though?
Well, I will accept that answer because technically this was the default wallpaper of iOS 4 and iOS 5. So I will accept it. But judges, yeah, okay, we'll let you slide on this one.
No, I don't accept. I don't accept that.
Yeah, okay. The phone was wrong, but yes, this is technically the iOS 5 wallpaper. You got that right. So that
does it count?
Right.
Everyone in the comments is like,
we'll
come on.
Okay. We'll count it. Okay.
That's everyone in the comments.
Next
All
up.
Right,
we're gonna get a little wild. What iPhone? What iPhone did this ship
That's from an iPhone and not Mac? Is that?
I have a very vivid memory.
Why the fuck are you quizzing me on wallpapers? Is it? Hang on. Is it?
I'm not going to give you any hints.
No.
Are you cheating? Don't you cheat?
I'm not cheating. I have nothing.
I can't see your face because I'm full screen, so I'm just trusting you on this one.
Is it? Hang on. I think I can do this. I will do this. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Boop. Okay, now you can see me. That is from the iPhone 6. No.
No, say, I'm just reacting. I'm just cringing based on.
Is it from the iPhone 6?
Correct.
I thought the purple one was from the iPhone 6. The like bloomin' flower thing.
This was the other wallpaper.
Oh,
that shipped on the GM
I
believe iOS 8.
Okay.
Now, we've got
2
some
for
more
2.
here, John.
I don't care what they say about the first one. It's 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Sure. Let's give you some slack. He's on Cameo, cameo.com. Search Jon Prosser. Happy birthday me. Okay. I mean, that
is the iPhone 10. That is easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. We would have also accepted iPhone X, but thank you for saying.
No one says iPhone X. That's the
now
iPhone.
This one,
6
that's the iPhone
Plus.
6. Some of these I threw in here. I was like, I don't know how he's gonna do. Now I know I'm gonna trip you up on one of these. It's 6 or 6 Plus.
You tripped me up on the first one, dog. You'll get me eventually.
We'll get you eventually, John. What? Okay, this is an iOS version. What iOS version is this wallpaper?
Can I cut to the full thing?
I don't think you're going to get this one because this is a deep, deep cut. Now, if you were watching iUpdate OS at the time, you would know because I made videos about this iOS update. So it's since I've been on YouTube. That's the only hint I'll give you. Just looking for the iOS version. Don't even need a year. Don't need another phone.
Is it
It's 1 through 14. Or
is it
1
like
through
the
15.
second one?
It is not. So
Is it
this
the
is
first
actually the iOS 8 beta wallpaper
How
that was
in the
removed.
fuck was I supposed to know that?
Removed later in the beta process.
It didn't even stick around.
No.
This
But
is
it's
rigged.
beautiful.
It's rigged like the election.
I think YouTube will demonetize us. That was a joke. YouTube.
That's a joke, YouTube.
Okay. So, it's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
Keep it up.
Okay.
Now, John.
All right, it's
John,
getting hot.
hey.
Hang on. Let me take my belt off, okay? Let me get ready.
Hey, John, if that was iOS 8, I want you to tell me the iOS version for this wallpaper.
Hang on. Got it. See my butt? I'm taking my clothes
I can't
off.
see. Okay,
All
whoa,
right.
that's not what this game show is.
Yeah,
this is
it's
not
getting
this is
hot,
not
you said.
strip or win.
You said
This
it's hot. There's my pants. All right. You want to see some leg?
No, I'm glad. I'm so happy I'm full screen. Audience, just make sure you're blind while you're watching this because you don't want to see what's going on.
All right. You're welcome.
Cover those eyes. John, what iOS version is this wallpaper from?
Oh, that is easy.
Really?
Yep.
Sounds really easy.
It's very easy. Let me just stretch. Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It's not iOS 8, even though it does look similar. Now this, I'll give you one more hint.
Okay, can
This
I call
was
a lifeline?
also-
Hang on. Can I call a lifeline?
You can call Lifeline.
Okay, please hold. Calling the lifeline. Okay.
Hello, this is Cash Cab.
Hello, Sam. It's me, John. I need to know an answer to a question that another person gave me. Wallpaper on iOS that has water. It's water. It's blue, water, kind of sky, and that's it. Do you know the version?
I can't give you the version, but I can give you another hint.
Fuck! I called a lifeline and I'm dead now. Thank you very much.
It's a hint lifeline, and the hint lifeline says this was also the default wallpaper on an iPhone. It's one of the only times I remember it being default wallpaper on iPhone and iOS version of that year.
Is it the iPhone 5?
You got it. He did it.
Yeah! It like clicked in my head. You can see the.
Nice.
Thank you. Hang up on my lifeline. Okay. You could see when it clicked in my head because I remember my slate iPhone. You know the one
Yep. Oh,
where the
I had
sides
someone
were
do
dark and
it
the
was
back was
so
dark.
with this wallpaper. I think that's my favorite iPhone is the iPhone 5 with this wallpaper. Like it was just
Oh, so good. Yeah, it
was so
clicked.
good.
You could see viewers if you're watching on YouTube, you could see the moment where my brain went, "That's it."
yeah. That was I think that was a good hint. That was a good lifeline.
That was good.
Now you are out of lifelines
Because
but-
when you said default on an iPhone, then I started picturing the marketing images, and this is what I remember.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, next up. This one, I think people
I
have
should
forgotten
know this
about.
because
Yeah. This one, I forgot about
That's
until I
iPhone
saw
8.
it. It is not iPhone 8.
No.
Wait. I need the iOS version for this one. This wasn't technically the default iPhone wallpaper. This was the default iOS wallpaper. It was an iOS version. I'm looking for an iOS version on this one.
What?
Yeah. I know why you're thinking iPhone 8 because it looks similar, but this actually was not the iPhone 8 wallpaper. I could pull that up later.
Well, it wasn't on the iPhone 7, right?
It's not an iPhone default wallpaper at all. It is an iOS
I feel like it's so
wallpaper.
recent. I should know it.
That's the only hint I'll give you is that it is somewhat recent.
That's not a hint. I said that.
There you go.
I just
You're
said
welcome.
that. That's not a hint.
That was a bonus lifeline.
Fuck.
Bonus lifeline.
This belongs to. Is it a beta?
No. This is straight up standard. Straight up standard.
And you want an iPhone or an iOS version?
I want an iOS version.
And what
That's
are we
what
on
I'd
right
like
now? 15.
Well, technically 14.
This was iOS 10. No! Well,
This was the default wallpaper for iOS 12. iOS 12.
Oh, yes. Obviously, I know that.
Because it was the really small update.
The 2 is silent.
I had a feeling you would like. I looked at this one. I was like, "Oh, that was a wallpaper." So I was like, "I
so
think this
recent,
might trip
though, I
John
should have
up."
known it.
Next up, the grind continues. John, come on.
The fuck,
this one,
dog? How am I
default
supposed to know?
iOS version? Same story as the last one. Not a default iPhone wallpaper, but a default iOS version. I could give you a hint that may.
I need a hint. I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I don't even think I've seen this one before.
Okay, well, this is the
if you explain it for audio listeners, it's green, water.
It's
waves.
It's an ocean green, but it is not the iOS 8 beta wallpaper that some of you are thinking of. That was a different one.
What the fuck?
Or no, that was the iOS 9 rainbow wave that never shipped as well. So this, it's waves, it's an ocean. Okay, the only hint I'm going to give you that will help you get this, just because I genuinely do feel bad for you on this one, is that if you had this default iOS installed on the iPhone, it would be the iPhone 7.
What?
You can literally just do the math to figure out what iOS version the iPhone 7 shipped with.
I don't know.
5,
it's 10.
4. You did it. You
yeah!
did it. You actually did it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a good one. Yeah, this is also one that I think people forgot about, but this was I really like this wallpaper, and it was in a lot of my videos.
This is a hard
I used to mainly do iOS videos. Are you having fun? Is this a good time?
Yep. My balls are sweating.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some
All right, John.
spritzer spray.
What's this one?
iOS 11. 12?
No.
It's iOS 13.
We just did.
It's iOS 10.
We just did iOS 10. We just did iOS 12.
I don't
We've
know.
done nearly every iOS. How do you not know?
The pressure. It's a fishy.
A fish? What?
It's not. It's not a fish. I thought the orange.
I don't know what the fuck
the orange
is, but it's
thing
not
right
a fish.
here.
I think it's like an eyelash. This looks like the inside of someone's
right there.
macula.
I thought that was an orange goldfish.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's not a hint.
Is it iPhone? Is it iOS 11? No, you said no. Is it iPhone?
We're just naming all of them. It's iOS 9, dog. It's iOS 9 default wallpaper.
I would have never known.
Changed in the GM, but this was on every single iPhone 6S.
You mean in the beta?
No. It was the like in the GM. This is when the wallpaper was released. So I don't know why I have a weird memory of these, but that's a beautiful one. I think we only have one or two more.
Thank God. That's iOS regular 3.
Yeah, I mean, which iPhone?
Is the iPhone 3G? 1?
John.
It's the iPhone.
John.
It's the
it was the original iPhone.
Sam, I never said that.
It was not the 3G. Exactly. You never said it was the original iPhone until after you were wrong. John, I mean, I literally put this one at the end, just like when you were beaten and battered, to be like, oh, the original iPhone.
That's what I said. That was my first answer.
You could put this on your log. No, you said iPhone 3G. That is not the original iPhone.
No, I said the first one. The first thing I said was the first one. And then you looked at me funny, and then I
think
panicked,
you changed it.
And then I said 3.
You're so reactionary. Oh my God, guys. Let me know what you guys scored down below.
That's
John,
iOS.
Come on.
That's when they changed everything. iOS 7.
Okay, thank God. I was like, dude, you've got, this is an iconic wallpaper. I believe that's it. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Do you want to be an iOSillionaire? Whoa.
So you want to be an iOSillionaire. Yay.
Yeah,
we should make that game downloadable to everybody, everywhere.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
open
game.
Source we'll put the link of the thing in the drive.
Oh my God.
People could share it, play it, modify it. Yeah, that was a good time.
And listen, guys, all right? There's going to be people down in the comments being like, oh, John doesn't know. I could do better. Well, guess what? Not your fucking show, is it? So Get your own show, then do your own game, and then
I knew everyone.
Because you made it.
All right, next week you got to make a quiz for me that you think I might
it's
know
on.
somehow.
You don't even know.
I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, but we're doing Windows wallpapers.
Oh, I mean, I think I'll still do decent. I'm pretty big into wallpaper culture. Even your iPhone's like, I know. I have the hashes built into my database. That's what it said.
Yeah, you scan them all and match them.
Dude, the more I listen to security experts, the more I'm like, this is just not a good idea.
No, they're not backtracking now.
No, they've doubled, tripled, quadrupled down. Screeching voice of the minority.
They have been so confusing, and I think it's on purpose. Earlier this week,
I don't know.
Craig Federighi put out his thing, that interview with the Wall Street Journal. On the same day, they put out like a 4-page PDF and a newsroom thing or like a page on their website. I feel like and it all said the same thing. It was saying the same thing just in different ways from different people. And I feel like they do that on purpose because the media is what confuses it all.
Yeah.
Like one of the things they said was confusing, that this is actually 2 different features. The messages thing is not the same thing as the iCloud photo scanning. But you know whose fault that is? The fucking media, who included both of those things in one article, making it seem like it was all the same thing. FrontPageTech.com did not.
Neither did AppleTrack.com. Neither did AppleTrack.com.
Did 2 different articles.
Neither did Mac Rumors or 9 to 5 Mac, or the big ones, to be fair. It was more like the broad media, like CNETs, I think, and, the CNN techs, and the New York Times does a pretty good job, actually, with their tech stuff, but
it was all like muddied up.
Not great.
And Apple put out all this information. I feel like they try to overwhelm people. Like, no one's going to fucking read that 4-page PDF except Chance Miller from 9 to 5 Mac. That's like it. You know what I mean?
We need a fun Apple support video explainer. That's what they should have put out. I also was shocked. Did you see that they revealed the threshold for the CSAM to be detected?
He said, give or take 30.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so I can... That suggested it'd be like, 20 to 40 maybe. So you're saying if I have 10 that I'm not going to get flagged, you should get, if we're doing this, you should get flagged for 1.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being real. Like, if we're if we're sending the system and the system is going to, weaken security, why is it 30?
30 is a lot.
1? Why wouldn't it just be, okay, let's say 1 could be a false flag. 2, they say it's 1 in 1 trillion for a false positive. So then make the threshold 2, so that if it was by some chance, I mean, I don't know how the pedophile rings work. I don't understand how it's distributed. I know it's like a network and a community, but
30 is a lot.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like
I don't even have 30
there's no
pictures of myself.
Yeah, no, there's no context where this is allowed. So then I'm just like, Apple, first of all, I don't think they ever should reveal that number myself. I think that's the one thing I was okay with them not saying.
Unless it was completely off. Unless it is like 10 and they said 30 just to fuck with people.
Yes. But guys, now it's like, give or take. Why? I don't understand at this point what the point of this is. And they've botched it so hard.
Oh, it's very
John.
botched, yeah.
I don't know how they messed it up. And I was just thinking, right? I was like, wait, everyone else has been doing this and just haven't talked about it. Apple made a very public stance on this. Why wouldn't they just do this the day after the iPhone came out? Why would they do it in the middle of the biggest tech news drought in history?
They're trying to bury it. They're not.
No, they did the opposite of bury it.
But they didn't, because they put it out when regular people aren't looking at Apple. They're not going to look until September, or if they announce it with the iPhone, then it's part of a controversy with a new iPhone. But they do it in the middle, people won't even associate it with the new iPhone. They'll just be like, I don't know. They either didn't hear about it, don't care, which I would say the majority of people probably won't even hear about it, and it's not surrounding any new products. So there's no controversy around the products themselves. They won't even know.
I mean, that's a good point. It's just, it had a backfire effect because the media was so hungry for any scrap of information that's what has taken the narrative. r/Apple to this point is filled every single day 2.5 weeks later with anti-Apple post and sentiment because of this move. Like, listen, because the thing is, like, I'm sure that this has been highlighted, but like mainstream people that buy the iPhone do not care. They don't care about this. This is not going to impact them in any way. They're not going to stop buying an iPhone. This is not going to affect Apple's sales. What it has done is completely jaded Apple's diehards. The people that are like, I use Apple because hell yeah, privacy. I love this. They have completely alienated that audience.
And they're not going back on it either.
No, and those are the people that don't just have the iPhone 12 base. These are the people with the Mac, the iPhone, the AirPods, the Apple Watch, the iPad Pro. These are the high-end buyers. These are the people on r/Apple. These are the diehards. And they have not communicated appropriately with this audience. And I was thinking about this today. To this day, I am really disappointed that the people with millions of followers on YouTube have not said a damn word about this.
They've been very quiet. It's been very quiet around these parts.
I'm just saying, as a viewer of these people that I really look up to, that paved the way for me, I was like, oh, when the going gets tough, you guys are just not going to be here.
You know, if we start beef, we might want to look into life insurance.
Yeah, because things can get real sketchy real quick.
I'm not proud of that segue, Sam. I'm not.
You guys know how it is. It's back to school season, and you know, securing life insurance on that to-do list between buying a protractor and some number 2 pencils, you don't have time. I mean, where do you even start? How do I buy life insurance? How do I go about this thing that's really important? You guys can just go to policygenius.com. You're done. It's that easy.
That's it.
I mean, John, we've talked about this so many times at this point. Like, life insurance is one of those things you don't really talk about. You've talked about moments in your life where it would have come in handy. It would have been really, really helpful. Yes. And you didn't have it. And it made things really, really complicated when I feel life was really hard.
It's a little taboo, or people just like, I don't want to say people think they're invincible, but they just like, oh, I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later, until there is no later and you died. And then you left your family to like sort of struggle and scramble and try to get all the pieces together in a matter of days. If you have life insurance, all of that is solved, and all you have to do is go to policygenius.com. You can save up to 50%. That's a lot. Half, 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes. They make it very, very easy for you. You can save $1,300 or more per year. Again, all you got to do is go to policygenius.com. It's very, very easy. They take care of everything for you. They have thousands of 5-star reviews across Trustpilot and Google.
Wow.
Eligible applicants can get covered in as little as a week thanks to their award-winning policy option that swaps a standard medical exam requirement for a simple phone call. They make it very, very easy. They're rated number 1 by Forbes. I'm also mentioned on Forbes a lot, so that's how you know you can trust Forbes. And all you got to do, policygenius.com. It have everything done in minutes, and that's it. Are you laughing at me because I mentioned Forbes?
Hell yeah, guys. Yeah, I was like, I'll be real. My video quality went to shit when you were doing that.
Oh, did it?
So I heard like a 10%.
You didn't hear anything?
And I was laughing because I was like, I can see the comments already. It's going to be like, Sam's camera went down. Listen, guys, my camera needs Policy Genius. Okay, my internet here and my Wi-Fi router needs to go to policygenius.com to get started right now, because with Policy Genius, John, when it comes to insurance, it is nice to get it right.
It's important to get it right. You get one time to get it right. Policygenius.com.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Policy Genius, for sponsoring this episode of The Genius Bar.
So did we really, why the fuck are you on a PC? I feel like that question is a cliffhanger in the beginning, never got answered.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's why we're bringing it back. We're trying to go for this long viewer retention here, John.
Yep.
So my desk was just getting too cluttered. Like, I had my PC, my monitor, which is right here. John said that it looks like, what did you call this?
Well, when you called in and I saw that, it looked like a rocket ship.
Yeah. Me and Elon have been hanging out a little too much.
Yeah.
And so I was having a lot of stuff on my desk. I had my PC. I had my Mac audio mixer that was different than the Windows audio mixer. I had my Windows speakers. My Mac headphones wouldn't work at one point with the PC, or my AirPods Max, but now they do. So I had to use these with it was very complicated. So I said, wait, I spent thousands of dollars on this PC. Why don't I just make this like my streaming machine? Because it is genuinely better at streaming. Like when I did my Amazon Live last week, it was really good. When I stream on Twitch from time to time, It's great. I love it. I mean, even for the show, like I feel like my connection has been slightly more reliable. I still just need to hardwire myself in. Well, I need, yeah. I mean, it's something. I think there's a dead spot probably right where I am. But I'm still Apple. Here's the thing. I'm working on a video about this. My experience using Windows.
Uh-oh.
I hate it.
That's
John,
the video.
I hate it.
Roll the
I hate
credits.
it so much. I hate it. I do not have the intellectual capability to comprehend how most of the world works on a PC.
Oh, it's easy because it's cheap.
It's not efficient. It feels cheap in the interface. Everything is just like not. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel solid.
You like them tight.
Everything feels
Sam.
very loose. I love them tight, John. I don't want to be able to get anything to slide in there. I mean, it's got to be like I want to see an Allen wrench.
Yes.
Tightening it.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I hate PC, but damn, can this computer game? And man, do I have fun playing video games with my friends more than I ever have before. Because I can play the games that they're playing now. Does it take you 15
minutes to get the things? Oh, well, you were saying about your connection? It just absolutely took a shit. Are you gone?
Hello.
Nope.
Hello.
Call back in. Bye-bye.
Am I here?
Bye-bye. Edge it goes. This fucking dude and his Windows PC and his connection, and it's all bad all the time.
Are you fucking kidding me? I hit my PC 3 times and it goes out. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's in the guest room. Let's let him in. Are you back? Are you good? Hello?
I hit my computer 3 times and it disconnects me from the call. That was one for the road.
But at least it can game. Am I right?
I'm just speechless. Like it's clearly just this spot.
No. Dude, why don't you plug a cable in? I don't understand.
John, I tried to plug the cable in last week and it didn't work. The Ethernet port of my computer would not activate.
My God, don't you have fiber?
Yes.
What?
I did Ethernet from the wall into my computer and it didn't. It was my PC. This PC. Oh, I just hate it, John. I hate it so much. And then the fucking sirens.
There they are. They're coming to take that PC from me.
And then
hopefully.
when I'm in my middle of my soliloquy, the damn sirens show up. Unbelievable. My point is this. I will never try to game on a Mac again.
Never.
But just to give you an idea of how much I dislike this, if news drops, right? And I'm already on my PC. It would be an effort to get up and move to my other computer or go find my laptop or go somewhere else. Like I'm in front of a computer to do work when like I have to write an article.
Okay.
I will choose to physically move myself to my Mac to do something as simple as type something and attach an image.
Yeah,
that's how much I
right.
dislike. That's how much I dislike my PC.
Yeah.
Like, John, I do not know how you used this. Like I don't know how you made front page tech on this for so long.
To be
John.
fair, it was all I knew. I had not experienced a Mac.
No,
I just thought using a computer sucked.
Dude, I just don't know how else to say it. Like, because there's still people that are PC diehards, and I'm like, are you sure you haven't tried
Are
a
you
Mac?
sure?
Because I've tried both. Like, it's not one of those things where I'm like, I've only used a Mac. I have used PCs in and out of my entire life, and every single time over the past few years that I've tried to go back, it has been horrible. There has been zero evolution. Windows 7 feels the same to me as Windows 10.
Oh yeah, they're all the same.
It's just
all the
cheap
same,
animations, weird, like snappy window behavior that are like supposed to make you more efficient, but then when you actually use the programs, you're less efficient because nothing is optimized for the hardware like Mac. Like, listen, the hardware I think is better than Mac. Like, that's not even a question. Like, power, I'm looking at my 3070, my $1,000 graphics card. It's right here. I'm looking at it.
Yep.
Which, by the way, everybody's gonna be like, how did you get it? How'd you get it? I bought a pre-built NZXT, so they obviously have a stock, and I believe they've increased the price of the computers to reflect like resale. Like, I don't think my computer is like an actual $2,700 build, because it's only got an i9. And then
I have a good question for you.
Yeah.
NZXT or somebody is going to sponsor you, and you have to do a switching to PC video, and you have to edit on PCs. How much money are you taking for that sponsorship to do that? Could they pay you any amount?
They could pay me an amount. So do I have to edit all my videos on PC or just one?
No, all of them.
No, I'm not. No amount.
$50K.
Nope.
For $50K?
I'm not switching my workflow to PC. You could say $1 million. I'm not. John, the money is not worth me having to use this piece of garbage.
$100K.
I would, if
there is
Dell
a number,
came to
Sam,
me,
and we're going to find it. $500K.
I'm telling you.
Dude,
Because
I would edit my fucking videos on a calculator for $500K. I will make you fucking work, dog.
TI-84 Silver Plus front page is edited on a TI-84 Silver Plus
I don't care,
edition.
dude. You come at me with
John,
$500K, hand me anything. I will do it.
No, let me tell you why. And I'm dead ass. This is not me just saying this for the show to like look like I'm on some moral high ground. That's what I do for 8 hours a day is use my computer.
Yes.
So being paid $500K a year to do that isn't worth it because for the majority of my day, I'll be miserable.
Dude,
so no amount of money is worth that. But listen,
here's the point. The majority of the day, you are miserable. You're already miserable. We're all miserable.
No. No, I feel great. My serotonin sees like LSD high levels when I'm using a Mac.
$800K. Sam.
Never done LSD, I don't know.
Listen to me. Think about how much money $800K is.
John, 10 million, 100 million, $1 billion.
No, you're just saying that because we're on a podcast. There is a number,
no,
Sam.
I'm not. No,
there
I
is
am
a
dead
number.
Ass. John, okay. Okay, so the stipulation, let's say it's $1 billion, hypothetically.
Okay, $1 billion.
I have to use only a PC for my main computer. And I cannot use a Mac or Linux or anything else. That's the stipulation, correct?
No, for work, for your videos, you have to use a PC. You can still have a Mac, but you cannot touch Final Cut.
See, John, that is not worth it because I have...
Come on, dog.
John, you want to know where this stems from? In college, we had to use this program called Avid. And it is so bad. It is the worst. Anyone who likes to use Avid for editing, I would recommend going to BetterHelp.
I used the Adobe Suite on Mac, and I did that on Windows, and it was great.
No. Adobe Suite is a completely different story than Avid. Okay?
I agree, but no one said $800K to use Avid. We said $800K for a PC.
I wasn't finished. This trauma comes from having to learn it in college during a very stressful time, and how a 30-minute edit turned into unironically a 7-hour edit. So I would have to go through my life relearning Premiere. Now I know it wouldn't be that hard and I know I could do it, but having to learn the file system and like John, my workflow, I edited my video today.
Yes.
In about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
That's fast.
That's what I'm saying. To sacrifice, like I'm not at the point in my life where I want to spend
to add a couple hours to your work.
John, no, I don't have. I would have to stop going to the gym. I'd have to play games with my friends. No, I am not.
He's
Dell,
lying.
HP, Lenovo, Microsoft, send me a deal. Send me a deal for $800K. I will turn it down.
No, he won't.
Look at my face as I'm thinking about it. I will turn it
down.
How long is it for? Is it for a year? John, I don't think I can, dude. $800K. Listen, that's life-changing money, right?
Yep.
I don't think I could.
You don't have to change anything about your life. Make the same amount of videos, all of that. You can still make it about Apple, but you're working on a PC. That's not so bad. I would do it.
I don't have Pixelmator either then, and I use that for thumbnails, and I don't have Bear, my notes app
use
that I use for
Photoshop
videos.
like a human,
and
like
I
a
don't have
grown
my
adult.
Safari John, I don't think
My guy is
dude.
using Pixelmator. Dog, this is your profession.
Pixelmator Pro is the best value imaging app in the world, and I would never touch Photoshop because Photoshop is hot garbage.
You can leave.
It is ancient and antiquated, and anyone limiting themselves to Photoshop in 2021 has not explored other options.
Absolutely not.
That
You
don't
have
require
not used it.
Now, I know a lot of people will I have tried to use Photoshop. I've tried.
Okay, well, unless you know the ins and outs, you can't say it's dated and shitty.
It is dated. It is not a modern interface. Come on. You look at Photoshop. It is not a modern interface.
What do you mean modern?
Like
you want to be able to
Pixelmator.
touch things with your hands?
No, Max doesn't have touchscreen. I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying that it is convoluted because any software, Avid has been around for a while. It's convoluted. The reason Final Cut is so clean is because it's not that old yet. The reason Premiere is so good is because it's newer as well. Now, here's the thing, John, I will make this addendum.
You see this episode? You mentioned having to edit on Avid for like 7 hours. This episode of Front Page Tech was my first episode on a green screen. It was also my first episode of Front Page Tech using Premiere Pro. I was using Sony Vegas. I used to use Sony Vegas. This episode took 15 hours to edit. 15.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go through that right now.
Dude, I went through that for like $50 in AdSense. 50. I would do that every day for $1 million. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't do 15 hours a day for $1 million, but it'd be close.
No, that's not work because it's the time for me. It's the same reason I don't love cooking for myself because it takes so much time.
Unless you have HelloFresh because you can cook in a half hour.
It still takes me about an hour.
HelloFresh.com/genius14.
No, yeah, I agree. I love HelloFresh. I've used them. They're really good. But John, if I use Premiere on my Mac, I would take any amount of money to switch to PC because I'm used to the software. John, I have never used anything but Final Cut. And like when I tell you my work, like I can cut video up. My A-roll got done edited today in 40 minutes.
I think you're a big baby who doesn't like big change.
I am a person who really values the time that I get to do other things during the day. So any way I can optimize and get time back, I sound so pretentious saying this, but I'm serious. And it comes from my heart in saying, I like my job the way it works now. And there's a reason I'm not working for someone else where they're going to make me use a different software. It's because I like my system.
I agree. And I time is the most valuable asset we have. I agree about all that. But why you're refusing to believe that you could switch to something else and do it equally as fast or even faster just because you're not willing to go through the learning curve and you're scared of the windows and the buttons being on the right side?
Well, this is an editing discussion, right?
Okay.
I think that Final Cut Pro, you can be the fastest editor in the world. And I do not believe that even someone who's experienced in Premiere can cut a video together as fast in Premiere as they can in Final Cut.
Why do you say that? Wouldn't it just depend on the person's skill level in that program?
You could argue that, but I believe that the track, like it's magnetic, right? So in Premiere, you got to drag everything in and then you can get it together and then you got to hold the magnet tool to get it to snap right. And then like those are extra steps.
No, you
Final
don't have to do
Cut does that automatically.
Dude, I have shortcodes for everything. Hotkeys or whatever the hell you call. I would love to challenge you. We have the same footage. We're making the same video. I'm using Premiere and you're using Final Cut.
Dude, I wonder, I should reach out to one of my professors from school and be like, can you send me a tutorial for like an editing exercise and see who can follow the steps?
No. We're editing the same video. You're using the knowledge you have. We're not getting anything external.
Okay.
You're fast on Final Cut. I'm fast on Premiere. That's all that should matter. And we should just see what happens.
I think I'd be faster. Well, I think
dude, just to fuck you right in the butt. I would edit the same video that you edit on Final Cut. I would do it on Premiere and on Windows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to kick your ass.
That's me.
John, come on. You don't, John, you are going to be like, holy shit, how is this man so fast?
No, I won't.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll have to do a Genius Bar showdown.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm hearing, John. You know what else makes me want to do a showdown?
What makes you want to do a showdown, Sam? Showdown
Buying
Sam. That's what I call you.
You know, we're starting to get, just so darn competitive with each other. I mean, you run frontpagetech.com. I run
Correct.
appletrack.com. I recently acquired a new website that I may or may not talk about soon, that it's just kind of a fun side project. And, there's one thing that is the start to every business or every idea, and that's a good domain. I mean, this is just straight up.
That's a fact.
If you can't get a good domain, people are going to have a harder time finding your business. That's why John and I use Hover, which is this amazing website that gives you all the domains you want. And
over
it's
300
beautiful.
of them, 300 different domain name extensions
There's
to choose
300 different extensions. Whoa, that's actually nuts. Yeah, it's insane. Listen, I mean, you go to hover.com/genius. You get 10% off when you use our referral link. That's the link down below with the podcast or the YouTube. Search your name. Now, listen, appletrack.com and frontpagetech.com are taken. And we didn't have Hover as a
lots of
sponsor.
money.
I didn't know about Hover, but I know you've been hearing about Hover forever. They're one of the longest running podcast sponsors. They come back because you guys have been buying stuff. And I mean, I have a strange addiction to buying domains, and Hover has enabled me. Hover, I have about 15 domains that I own right now.
That's too many.
Domain, yeah.
In fact, we're not making this up. This is not for the ad read. Just last week, before we recorded the episode for something separate and secret and special, you and I both
just bought a domain.
You purchased a domain on your end from hover.com, and I purchased one as well for the same project that we're working on together. We just got 2 different domains for it, and we got it from hover.com.
Yeah. We bought these domains, and we have the domains. You know what I'm saying?
We bought them, and we have them. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
We bought them, and we got them. And you guys can get a domain. When you go to hover.com/genius, you get 10% off when using our referral link. Make a name for yourself with Hover. Even the name is nice, Hover. Because I'm gonna be.
What was I saying? What was our hover.com, the most trusted name and domain? I think that's what I came up with. I'm waiting for them to steal it.
Hover.com, the most trusted name and domain.
You have to do it with thumbs up. The most trusted name.
The most trusted name and domain.
Give us your best radio voice. Man. Doing that in your best radio voice. Go.
Hover.com, the most trusted name in domain.
Hover. For $50, you can buy the rights to that, and take it. Just take.
Or we could spruce it up. We go hover.com, the most trusted name in domain. That sounds like a car ad.
I should do like radio imaging in the background with the sound effects, but I'm not gonna do all that work.
Dude, I would want to know one of my dreams. What somebody could pay me money to do.
Go ahead.
After I go to hover.com and buy the domain, of course.
Of course.
I want to be like, if somebody would pay me to voice over something. Like that is dream.
You know what would be dope?
We're making an animated movie.
Do you know what would be super dope? If somebody in the audience, there's got to be somebody listening across your favorite podcast platform or watching on YouTube or whatever. There's got to be somebody who is super talented at animating that can take one of our stories from this show or like us shouting back and forth and animate it. That would be so cool. I can't do it. I have no talent. We've had moments.
You animated stuff in Front Page Tech before. It looks nice.
Yeah, but it's like stick figures and it doesn't count.
That's funny.
I'm talking about like what was just happening about us yelling about Final Cut and Windows and all that stuff. Somebody should animate that, and it would be glorious. If somebody does it, we will put it on this fucking show. We will play it.
Oh yeah,
plug your
you'll
YouTube
get a
channel.
full shout
It'll
out.
happen.
Yeah, we'll plug you and we'll play it 100%. Like that's on God, as they say.
On God.
Yeah,
as they say. What else happened this week? I mean, we've got Apple events,
we should talk about some
ones.
News. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's from our boy Mark Gurman. Let me just go to my favorite
Marcus Gurmantis. That's what we call him here.
All right, so we got a couple stories this week. iOS 14.8 in the works.
Whoop de shit.
Don't care about that.
What default wallpaper came in that, Sam?
14.8 is not yet out, so I don't know what wallpaper.
Oh, well.
Digitimes reports that the new MacBook Pros have entered production. That's pretty hype. I mean, that suggests that they're coming October, probably at the latest, right? If they're in production in August. What do you think? October, November for the MacBook Pros, or sooner?
It could be either.
Have you heard anything from your little sources?
So I have heard, and just to preface, I'm not saying there is not 3 events. I only have heard of 2. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think that there are 3 events.
You don't think so?
No, there's just not enough
Listen,
stuff.
I'm not saying there's not. I have just personally heard that there are 2. There's 2, but keep in mind, I am also the guy that personally heard that the MacBook Pro was coming at WWDC. So don't listen to me.
You were that guy.
That guy.
So,
I will never live that down.
I think it's going to be. I mean, September is no brainer. We talked about this a million times. I think October is going to be the next one. I don't see them waiting until November. They could.
Yeah.
I think September, October is a pretty safe bet.
Mhm.
We're getting more iOS 15 updates that are coming together pretty well. Are you on the beta on your phone or are you still on 14?
Karina, there's a phone over there. There's an iPhone 11 Pro that has it over there.
Okay.
But that's it.
So wait, neither of you are running it full time?
Nope, just for frontpagetech.com and stuff on the
Got
website.
you. Just for work?
Yep.
All right, boy's got a work phone.
Yep.
What did you think about, well, the big Bloomberg report about the camera stuff for the iPhone 13?
Is it really big? Dude, we've heard all of this shit.
We have not heard ProRes video and we have not heard of custom filters. What are you talking about?
But we heard about the portrait mode video.
We did hear about that one from Maxis Weinbachus.
Maxis Weinbachus.
We should have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be really fun.
Maxis Weinbachus.
So yeah, I mean, portrait mode video, that's going to be nuts because Gurman said like you're going to be able to change the blur in post. I mean, that's like a filmmaker's moistest dream.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Should we start filming this on the Wait, should we do that? Like the month that the new iPhone 13 launches where we somehow use the iPhone?
Is that possible? To like use it as a webcam?
I'm sure that there's a way. Yeah.
Huh.
I know Elgato actually makes an app. Elgato makes an app that
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's try it. You're getting it right away, right?
Yeah. We could also, I mean, if we want to be crazy, we could just record the video standalone and then just go audio only and then sync up the video later.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could, I mean, honestly, we could do that for our cameras now. Like, wait, John, should I just do that? Just record 4K video footage in my camera?
So it never No, dude, don't fucking, this is your mistake. Front Page Tech is not in 4K because of efficiency. It's got to go out, Sam. If you record 2 hours of 4K footage, 60 frames a second, and then upload it to me, and then I got to download it, and then I have to edit it, you can fuck right off.
Easy, you're a baby for not wanting to do 4K. I do 4K 60. I'm still a faster editor. 4K 60, H.265, 10-bit 422, still a faster editor.
Same as a baby. Everybody, same as a baby.
ProRes video, speaking of higher quality video, will be essentially a ProRAW, but for video. This is actually exciting because it'll be essentially like a lossless type video that you'll be able to shoot. That sounds amazing. Like that sounds.
I want it in my
believe Pro exclusive, but yeah, I want it. Also, just a quick thing I want to say, John. You don't switch to yourself just straight up.
I have noticed I forget to do that. Yeah. I don't do that. Here I am.
You deserve the spotlight.
The rest of the show is just me, okay?
Okay. You honestly making up for lost time. I'm okay with it.
Okay. Just me. It'll just be me and my reactions. For some reason, I always forget. Like when you talk, it's second nature to go boop. It's very easy. But when I talk, I never think to go like this. And I just figured it out in my brain. I'm very smart. It's because
I only say that.
Go ahead.
Because when I am doing the clips and I screenshot from that clip, you like never have a standalone face.
Well, I think I know why. Because when I talk to you, I want to be able to see you. And I can see you. I see you here and I see you here. But when I don't know what your face is. I don't know if you're making fun of me. I don't know anything.
Oh.
So I think it's just a trick in my brain.
Yeah, because you're the host. That makes sense.
So I will work on it. I will train myself to switch to me. We should.
No. By the way, you're doing great. Like switching wise. Like I don't know if anybody knows this, but John switches every show live.
Oh yeah,
and that's like that's a lot of burden to handle. So
well,
shout out to John.
First video episode that we recorded separate video tracks and I edited in post, and that was a fucking nightmare.
I remember I was like, "You sure you want to do it?" You're like, "Oh yeah, no problem, man. I'm John. I'm the fastest editor in the West." And I said,
Premiere
"You sure,
Pro,
buddy?
Yeah, no.
Premiere Pro on a PC, you're not that fast."
Yeah, so I do all the switching live, except I only switch to Sam. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are you excited for the ProRes video? Do you shoot video a lot on your iPhone, or are you mainly taking photos?
I'd say half and half. I do record a lot of videos.
That's fair. I'd say about the same.
In fact, that's a thing about me that Karina hates is that I just start recording her random moments, and I think I don't know. I just like because time is so important, and these moments are just passing us, and
Yeah,
like
they
I
are.
just like over simple stuff. I just start recording. Like if my cat's doing something stupid, or if like I'm out with Karina and she looks a certain way, I'm like I want this moment in my phone, and so I record it.
Aw,
I don't know
that's
why.
cool.
So I think it's like half and half videos and photos and yeah. Oh, for the switching.
Yeah.
This is me switching, okay? For next week, not this week because that's too much to handle. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm not going to include the wide shot. This is the wide shot where there's both of us. So I'm just going to try to only do this.
Wait, no, I like the wide shot though. Sometimes,
But I got to train myself.
Well, yeah, but I think the audience likes the wide shot. They like to see us. I think talk to you. It's most okay.
You know
we
how I'm
also need to
feeling,
just-
basically. You know how lazy I'm feeling if the whole show was just this.
I mean, this is still fun. Like this is still better than like anything else. We need to just build a Genius Bar studio and be in person. Could you imagine how fun that would be if we were in person every week?
Every single week.
Dude. Oh my God. We did the math. We could technically drive 2.5 hours and get a studio in like bum F nowhere.
Yeah.
But it would be 2.5 hours there. I just don't know. Like I've thought about it. I'm like, oh, the content would be worth it. But like, it's not even like a money thing. It's just like 5 hours of our day is driving.
Okay, here's a question. I can't do the math in my head. Is the podcast making enough where we could get a space and every week meet halfway?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could just get like a 1-room spot. Like a 1-room office for like $1,000 a month.
And then but imagine, dude, because we obviously would leave that spot every week. Just imagine the vandalism when people find out where that is. It'd have to be like a super secret location.
Oh, John, I'm telling you, I looked at the halfway point and it is like the middle of nowhere. Like we'd be, hey, like partner, you want to buy a horse with the studio? No,
like middle of nowhere where we have to build our own place, or we could buy
I think they don't have running water where the middle ground is. So we'll have an outhouse.
Okay.
Just pour outhouse.
Yes, dude, a porta potty. We can make it work.
I don't think that would be worth it. If we were just, if it was like an hour, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, 2.5 hours. Hold on. Let me do a quick Google Maps just to make sure I know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Have you said the city that you live in?
I have not.
Okay. You live in Arkansas, we'll say.
Yep. The city, Arkansas.
City,
Arkansas, city, Arkansas.
Okay. So
we don't
if I
believe
go from my home.
We don't believe in Obama down here, and we don't believe in masks. All right.
Or the vaccine.
Fuck that vaccine, man. They're just trying to track you. I mean, I'm telling you right now, they're trying to track you with that damn vaccine. And I'm telling you that from my mobile device that is also tracking me. But I don't consider that. I think that if the government wants to get me, they're going to track me through a vaccine that I got to take twice. I already have the phone that's already tracking me. If they wanted to, they could get my water supply that they're in charge of. Or if they wanted to, they have preservatives in the food. There are a bunch of secret ways that they could get me. But I don't think they're trying to get me that way. Nope. I think it's through 2 different vaccines that I can travel to take. That is Arkansas, everybody. Thank you very much. I have solved a mystery.
True. That was a beautiful soliloquy. I love that.
Yep,
all right,
welcome.
so here's the good news and the bad news.
Are we going to get demonetized for that little rant?
I don't think so. I think that was just funny. H3 does that stuff.
Yeah, but can the algorithm detect sarcasm is the problem. It just knows words, and all the words were is fuck that vaccine.
Yeah, no, we love the vaccine. We do. To be clear, John and I are both fully vaccinated.
We love it. I
do.
fucking put the
ready for the
syringe
third
down
one.
on my seat with the needle up, and I just sat right on it, fully vaccinated.
So we are 5 hours away from each other.
So 2.5.
Now,
both ways.
Arkansas to Missouri, like you are essentially as close outside of the state as you could be.
Yeah, I'm almost borderline get your vaccine. You know what I mean?
yeah. So halfway.
The people in Arkansas right now that listen to this are going to be so pissed. They're like, that's not what we sound like.
We're looking at Pulaski County.
And where is that?
Wait. It's in Missouri.
Okay. Oh, so you're on the opposite end of Missouri?
I'm on the little tip. I'm in St.
You're
Louis.
on the very tippity tip. Got
yeah,
it.
and you're like just diagonal. I mean, there's a lot of towns there.
Okay.
But here's the thing, dude, is it's like, would you be willing to commit a 2.5 hour drive there and back? So that would be like you leave at noon, we record the show from 3 to 5, and then we don't get home till like 8. That's the entire like 8-hour day for Genius Bar. So quickly it becomes 1 hour, 2-hour commitment a week to like,
yeah, but think about it. Like, okay, listen, so that's an 8-hour day for Genius Bar, but that's only 8 hours a week. There are people that go to work 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
we are so fucking lucky. Like we do 4 shows.
Oh, we are
a month, and we make that much money.
No, you're right. Like, no, I'm not. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm just saying, like, 2.5. If it was 2 hours or even an hour and a half, anything sub 2 hours, I'm like, let's do it. It's just like, man, 5 hours. It'd be 5 hours every Monday.
I can't get you to move closer or move here.
Can I get you to move closer, move here?
Well, it'd be hard because you gotta get both of us to go.
You're right. No, you're right. Technically, I have the least. Well,
how are you? Yeah, are you very like? Are you planted? Are the seeds in Missouri?
It would have to be a bigger city than St. Louis for me to say yes. It'd have to be in Austin, Texas.
Dude, I want to end up in Austin. That'd be awesome if we both end up in Austin.
Well, I also want to, I've never been there. But John, if tomorrow you were like, I want to move to Los Angeles. Done. Let's go to Los Angeles. You would move
to LA with me?
I love LA. I really do. It's a great place. It'd be fun.
I think I could talk Karina into moving.
Here's what we're going to do.
I think
we're going to get a studio in LA. So it'll be like $10,000 a month just for the studio.
Yeah.
The podcast does not make that much.
And then another $5,000 just for water to be in the studio, just to be able to have running water.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, we're just like, we're so close. We're just slightly down bad from each other.
Dude, if you come to Arkansas, we can buy a fucking massive studio for like a Subway gift card.
Nothing. Yeah. And maybe go out back and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it's tough. I mean, the thing is, John, I know, love you, but I can't go more south than where I am in Missouri right now. Like St. Louis is like, hey, we believe that Jesus will give us the vaccine. And I'm like, I mean, we do love Jesus out here, but like, I don't know if he's going to return just.
No, he's coming, dude. He's coming with the big old syringe.
Oh, he's coming, but I don't know if it's with the vaccine. I think it's like you guys are borked this entire world up. We're all going home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. One of my friends is like, he just got the vaccine, and I'm like, dude, why did it take you so long?
Hey, we don't shame. At least he got it. There are people that don't has.
You're right.
And one
You're
has.
Right. I'm gonna hype him up. I'm gonna say, I love you, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah, good job.
I'm gonna give him a big yay. Do you consider yourself to have an accent?
This whole episode.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself to have an accent? Just curious.
No. Do I?
I feel like you have a slight accent from somewhere. Yeah.
No.
No, not like. Is
it a Southern accent?
No.
Have I been in Arkansas long enough to where I'm talking like this?
No. It's just
I'm from
do you
Ohio.
think I have an accent?
I don't think I have an accent because I have heard myself my whole life. I wouldn't know. I don't think you have an accent. No.
I guess you really don't. I don't know.
But you've been thinking that. What do I sound like to you?
It just sounds like kind of like a different part of the U.S. accent. It's not like New York.
Yeah.
Or like, it's like Trans-American accent, which is like basically no dialectic accent.
I grew up in Ohio, Northeast Ohio, like around Youngstown, Akron, Cleveland. But I also spent a lot of time because I had family in Pennsylvania, but it was pretty much Arkansas, Pennsylvania. We used to call it Pennsyltucky because it was like, it was a weird part of Pennsylvania.
Pennsyltucky.
Yeah,
that's
Pennsyltucky.
Hey, I forgot we didn't finish the news. Are you excited for the filters on the iPhone 13?
Uh-huh.
Cool, we can move on from that story. The other story.
You know what? I'm not even going to apologize. I feel like this was a great episode.
This was a great episode. We got millimeter wave 5G expanding on iPhone 13. We got, I don't even want to talk about this because I already did a video on it. We got pricing for the iPhone 13 series remains similar.
Where did you see that? I saw your video today and I don't.
TrendForce.
Oh, didn't they say that months ago?
75% accurate. Oh, I'm just in the void.
What?
I'm in the void.
Are you back?
Yeah. No, I am. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, bro.
Didn't Trend Micro? What? What are the signs of a stroke? What should we call?
Yeah. Is your face droopy on one side? That's like a big.
Yeah. Didn't they say that months ago?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought they did.
All I know is that my video is doing pretty well. So, if it was clearly new to a lot of people, including myself.
And me, because I didn't know where it came from. You could have just said it was an exclusive and I would have believed you.
Oh, no.
I'm looking on frontpagetech.com. There's nothing. T-Mobile got hacked. That sucks. There's iPhone users that are on T-Mobile.
That's unfortunate.
Listen to this. 100. So the hacker claims that they got information of 100 million T-Mobile customers. And now you might be asking, well, that sounds like a lot. How many T-Mobile customers is there? Like, if there was a total number, what would that be? That number would be... Go ahead.
100 million.
You would be correct. So all of them, yes. All of them. Personal details like classics, like your phone number, social security number, your home address, names, IMEI numbers for your device, and your driver's license. So, pretty bad. Pretty bad. God. And also, I made this point in Front Page Tech. T-Mobile put out an update. Like, they replied to the frontpagetech.com tweet. We're like, hey, here's this update in the press thing. And it's like, our update on the cybersecurity incident. How cute. They call it the cybersecurity incident. They have not posted that anywhere official. Like, the official T-Mobile account, they didn't tweet it. T-Mobile Help didn't tweet it. You know who tweeted it?
Frontpagetech.com.
No, the CEO of T-Mobile tweeted the article just late at night, just kind of, whoop. That dude has less followers than me. All of T-Mobile is hacked. All of your data is out there. And they felt like telling you on this random Twitter account that nobody follows. How convenient is that? They just dropped this blog post like, hey, maybe read that. You're all fucked.
I thought that they said that they didn't know what the extent of the breach was.
Yeah, well, yes. So originally they didn't say anything. But then later on in the day, they confirmed that the breach happened and they're investigating further. They don't know the extent of the data that's been. But if the hacker came out and said, number one, I hacked all their shit and I have 100 million people's data. If they confirm half of that, the other half is coming.
Got you.
That's how I feel. I got the hiccups.
All right.
My hiccups have an accent.
I mean, yeah, not a great time to be a T-Mobile customer.
I am a T-Mobile customer.
Oh. Oof.
Yep. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because people will be looking for that on the black market, but it's fine.
Oh, I can just post your phone number. You guys want his phone number?
No. It's cool. You don't got to do that. All right.
Yeah. So Jon
next
Prosser,
news.
And so this is actually his new phone number. This is the one. It is 1479329.
That's really close to what it actually is.
I wanted to have to bleep it.
That's really close, Sam.
1111.
11111111. That's it.
There's like 16,000. You should probably bleep out the whole thing because I don't want anybody to even get close to my baby.
It's okay.
Boy. Oh, I do have your address. You do live at...
I'm like half expecting you to actually say it.
Oh, John, I was mapping to your general city and not your exact address.
Yeah. Did we save a couple minutes?
It's 5 minutes closer, dog.
Oh, now it's on. Now we're getting the actual space. Now we can do it. 5 minutes closer. Why didn't you say something?
I know. And the perfect, well, no, if I say the halfway point, people will start searching. So
my address is, I was going to say it, but then bleep it out, but it's not even worth the joke.
Oh my God. All right. Is there any other news? I
don't think so.
We've been on the mic for a minute.
Have you seen go to frontpagetech.com and look at the first story in the carousel? Tell me that's not a wonderful Photoshop.
Yeah, that was incredible. You do a great Photoshop work, by the way. I
Dude,
try to do pretty good as well, but
that's
you look great.
the way we could do that is because Karina writes and I'm making the little thing, the picture.
I think I'ma just like rip that for a video.
Of course. How about fuck yourself?
I'll just crop out front page check. No, I'm not even kidding.
I'll give you the version.
I do that all
the
the time.
without the watermark. If you
Oh,
want
perfect. Yeah, I'll 100% steal that from you and Ian. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. I think it looked pretty good.
Yeah,
Very tricky.
It looks great. It looks so good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of front page tech. She's still popping off. She's still doing well.
Yeah, actually, we got paid for the first time a couple days ago.
Nice.
It is Karina's full-time job now. So thank you, internet.
Aww.
You made a full-time job.
That's awesome. Shout out to Karina. I love her.
Twitter paused verification again because they were verifying fake accounts.
Have you seen all the tech YouTubers that are salty that they're not verified?
Yeah, dude. Do you see the new criteria? You have to have 100,000 followers to be considered to even apply.
Is that in general for influencer?
For influencers, which is what everyone is. That's what not you and I, but everyone else applying is that.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody else is a journalist. Hey,
but
I'll give you guys
I don't
a hint. Become a journalist.
Just write once for our websites and we'll get you verified.
What
if that was like, what if we found a loophole and we're just inviting our friends to like write an article on the websites?
It could exist. I guess somebody should try it. I work at CNN.com.
Can I say something? That might hurt people's feelings? Okay. The people crying about, Ivan, cut to me. The people crying about not being verified as an influencer, do you
want me to finish your sentence?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we can each take the blame.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't deserve to be verified as an influencer.
I mean, that's it. Like everyone's complaining, oh, now I need 100,000 followers. That's what influencer means. You have to have influence. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
To get verified. Yeah, I didn't get expected to
get
verified. But
you also didn't apply as an influencer, did you?
No. Well, the first time I did, I got denied.
You apply as a journalist, and man, if you have a Mac Rumors email, I tell you what, you got 400 followers. Welcome aboard. Here's your badge.
It is it's weird,
so
though, because I feel like there's journalists that shouldn't really be verified that are. At this point, I do feel like I should be verified because like I am legitimate, like with the CSAM stuff, like we did some of the hardest hitting journalism on Twitter.
And we're across multiple platforms. That's another thing. We're not just successful on a platform like where there's a fluke. On every platform, we have influence and attention, and that's why I think it matters. That's why Twitter verifies people. When you have influence off of Twitter, that's unironically, Twitter's number one criteria for verifying you is your influence off of that site.
And I have seen some people that have slipped through the cracks who I'm like, you do have like 700K on YouTube. You should probably be verified on Twitter because you do have significant influence, like Zolotech. I know he hasn't gotten approved.
But that's what I'm saying. Do I say it or do I not say it? If you have X amount of followers, let's say you have 500,000 on YouTube and you somehow have like 5,000 on Twitter, that goes against your influence to me. Like if you have so little influence that you have the audience somewhere and they're not going to another platform, they're not that invested in you, that's bad news bears.
Yeah, I have 10% of my audience that follows me on Twitter.
I feel like that's a normal amount.
That's probably pretty standard. I mean, dude, are you still bigger on Twitter than on Front Page Tech?
I might be. But that was to be fair, that was because I left YouTube for like 6 months and was only on Twitter. And so everyone was like, all right, we'll go there.
You also have exclusive leaks. I remember when you got verified, I was like, yo, I hate this guy more now.
I got verified with like 40K followers, I think.
Yeah. I got verified with 25, 26. I mean, I had
but you also have Apple Track.
Yeah, I earned my badge for sure.
What was I going to say? Oh, frontpagetech.com. So
what's up with that?
So my thing's still under review. Gotcha, bitches, because they were like, they're not accepting new ones, but if your application is was submitted, they'll get to you. So my application is still submitted. And I like approved. The first link that I provided was like a Forbes.com link, and it's connected to my Twitter and that whole thing. So
no, you'll get approved. Apple Track got approved before me.
That is true. It did get approved for you.
Also, the check mark doesn't mean anything. Like, yes, it's fun to flex, but it's like, listen, if you're doing a good job, you're doing a good job. People don't follow you because you have the check mark. I did get a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I did get a lot more news coverage and just attention on Twitter because of the stupid check mark, because of the social proof thing.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it gives you authenticity if you are sharing things like what you're sharing. Like when you're sharing a leak, you're not just Twitter guy. You're somebody who actually does this for a living. So a lot of the people that are like applying as influencer, it's like you don't really have a broad reach. Like I don't even have nearly as broad of a reach as you speaking about Twitter. So it's like I think Jon Prosser should be verified. I think I should be verified now because I am a journalist and I am looking for details and stories. And I feel like I am doing original work that I don't see other people doing that are just like reposting tweets or just retweeting a Mac Rumor story. It sucks though. I mean, I know how badly people want to be verified. And it's some people that are like way older than me that I feel like probably deserve it. But the system's weird and
it's very odd. It's very weird. But get yourself a Mac Rumors email address and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like
pro tip.
Yeah, just work for a website basically. But that's how it's always been. That's not a new phenomenon. It's been like that on Twitter forever. As soon as you get a news email. Which
I don't see any other news. I feel like that's it.
Yeah. All right, I got to record this thing for Front Page Tech. I didn't realize it's 12 a.m.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. I fucked you so hard.
It's not too late. I was just like, I think I need a little snack because I'm kind of hungry.
I'm kind of hungry too.
I'll get a little snack, and no, we don't have to rush. I was also just like, I don't know how it's midnight. I thought we started recording much earlier.
Dude, I thought so too.
I mean, it's my fault that we're late. Like, I'm not.
I guess we talked a little bit before the show.
Yeah, we were.
I don't think we talked that long though. How long have we been recording? An hour and 42 minutes. 40 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, we've been going for a second.
Well, all right, guys. Hopefully you had a fun show.
We love you guys. We love you. Thank you. If anybody works at Spotify, let's start working on us getting the Spotify exclusive money.
And if you pay $800,000, Sam
if you pay me
will edit only on Windows.
If you pay me $500K, I will look at your email because I've thought about it more. No, I don't think I could. Until the offer's in my inbox, I'm out.
Sam, you're not fooling anyone. The audience watching at home, listening at home, they know. They know, dude. You get like an Applebee's gift card and you are on Windows tomorrow. That's it. You're on Windows right now and they didn't pay you shit.
What? You're asking me to do the equivalent? Okay. Here, I have a question for you.
Hit me with your question, Sam.
What's like a category of things that you don't care about? Like
olives.
Like, are you
I don't like olives.
What about
They're
like
gross.
beauty?
They're salty
do you ever
little
watch
balls
like
of water.
makeup tutorials? Do you ever watch makeup tutorials?
The fuck no.
Or beauty? Okay.
Do I would be way more
How much
beautiful.
money would it take for you to turn your channel? You get paid whatever amount you want, but you have to do beauty news and reviews.
That's not what I asked you.
No, that's what you're asking me.
No, you're get to make
give
this.
Up my dignity and my self-respect.
This is what I fucking said. You get to make the same videos about the same shit. All you have to do is use a different hammer.
And I'm
That's
saying
all
the
I said.
equivalent.
All these things are just tools, Sam.
You switching Front Page Tech to Front Page Beauty Supply.
Absolutely
you got
not.
glowy lights
I
around
didn't
your
say
windows.
You have to make videos about Windows. You get to do the same thing.
This is
you get
the
to build the same house. You
business
just
now.
have to use a different hammer. That's it. Poo,
yeah,
poo, poo.
You're using a different screw.
I'm not.
The analogy holds up. Audience, let me know. Okay, I love you guys. Let's record this bit for the video. I'm hyped. This is gonna be so much fun. I love you guys. This is a good episode.
It was a great episode. Thanks for listening and watching on all the places. Support our sponsors that support us, because then we should. Okay.
Hover, HelloFresh, Policy Genius Life. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of the Genius Bar. Okay. See you guys later. Go watch Sam's videos of him being a news anchor in college. Big hugs. Yes. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.